What up, guys? LD Moto back here with you again. Bummer about the dirt bike. I didn't want to make this video. I didn't think this would happen so soon. Well, yesterday we were, he rode it for a little while, I rode it. And yeah, if you saw that video, I ripped this thing off. I bottomed out, ripped it off, tore it up, but luckily I had some glue to kind of patch it up a little bit. That's not even the worst part. Later on that day, or that evening, I was out here messing with the idle. Got it, it was running smooth. Maybe it was idling probably a good 45 seconds to a minute, maybe. I didn't record any of that, but it died. It just died. And I have not been able to get it to start again. I checked everything I could. I got juice coming out of the stator to the ignition coil, but to the spark plug, it's barely intermittent, and it barely even sparks. I even had my hand on it. I felt it a little bit. It wasn't nearly enough, but I already ordered a new one because I got tired of messing with it, and I just ordered it. So hopefully that be here soon. I mean, probably within like a week. Who knows? That'd be cool if it came in a little sooner. But other than that, the bike, it was doing fine. It was idling so good, and then it just stopped. It just died. I was like, well, maybe I followed out the plug because letting it sit and idle. But the gas mixture isn't that crazy. So, oh yeah. So today, probably gonna try and get on the mini digger. Hopefully. Man, this thing's just a bummer. I got so frustrated about it. It's like, come on. It's like, maybe I messed up something. Or like, it wouldn't have ran so good if I had messed something up. Like I thought it was ground. No, everything was good. I tested everything I could. Even changed the boot on the end because it's kind of like the cheap one on the SYX motor that came off this thing. Oh man, it's such a bummer. But, alright, today, I don't know if Trevor's coming over. He probably will. He likes working on this stuff. But, man, so frustrating. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to go to Tractor Supply and get another bearing so we can start building the rear axle. Get the exhaust probably figured out. Maybe get some more metal so we can get the rest of the body built or the frame built. But, alrighty guys, we're going to get into this and, see how today goes. Well guys, a little change of plans. I'm gonna let Trevor work on that if he wants when he comes over, but I love working on the dirt bike. That thing is cool, but that's Trevor. He's putting that together, so I'm gonna let him do that. I got another idea. Why not? I'm gonna design a splash guard, kind of a aluminum splash guard out of that. I'm gonna CAD design it first. And I'm thinking I'm going to probably try and have some of it to mount the existing spots. But just to kind of shield this a little bit. I know it's probably not going to stop the tire if my big butt is on there. But I think it will help in many different ways. And yeah, that's what I'm going to do today. So, still want to work on the dirt bike. Obviously, I can't do anything about riding it until then, so why not make it a little better? Okay guys, I'm not a metal fabricator, but you know what? Like I say, you don't know unless you try. I mean, it's easy to try and make it out of cardboard, but now I'm going to have to try and transfer that. I'm going to nip some edges, clean up here and there a little bit. But I'm going to have probably some like vents that are like bent out, so it's not like, well, I don't know, we'll figure it out. Somewhere I'm gonna have little vents here and there, but I think it'll get plenty of air even with it like that, because we're just trying to make a good splash guard. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Stick around and let's see if I can actually make this thing. It looks pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know, it looks pretty decent. I mean, I know that's just cardboard, but shape wise it kind of flows with everything. And once it's, I'll probably go black or something. I don't know. Maybe just I'll go to the aluminum and something and put a clear coat on it, or just leave it yellow. I don't know. It doesn't look bad. I know it's just, like I said, it's just cardboard, and it is mounted right now. I know it's still not going to protect, like, if I'm on there, but it's gonna improve on something. And maybe I can actually put the rubber piece that I made, like, attach it here, protect the shock a little bit more. Kind of like, you know, a regular dirt bike has like a plastic sleeve right here, protect all this stuff. Ideas. Okay guys, a little progress update on the airbox. Yeah, getting there, and almost everything lines up. Got the bolts on here. I still got to drill these holes. Yeah, Trevor brought over some rivets, so we're gonna end up drilling a couple little holes here, getting that rivet together. But yeah, when the plastic's on here, you can barely see it, and I'm gonna paint it black so it just kind of blends it a little bit more. And yeah, it's a different shade of yellow, so make it even better. But, all right, I'm gonna get back to this, and we'll catch up with you guys when it's pretty much done for, like, built wise. Yeah, check this thing out. It's there. We just gotta get the rear axle made up. Go ahead and pull the plastics off. He got more of the frame done. He did quite a bit actually. Made some gussets in here. It's definitely gonna do the job. We had my son Leland come out and test it out. He fits on it perfect still, so it'll be good for, you know, another year or two for them. I mean, even then, it'll probably still be powerful enough to move them around, because we're gonna have it low geared. We don't want it pulling wheelies, but we want it to climb around the yard pretty good. And like I said, we're gonna go to Tractor Supply, get some good tires for it. Not expensive ones, but the ones that'll work. But the SYX, the airbox I was building, turned out pretty awesome, I think. What do you think, Trevor?
I think it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Tell it's there.
Yeah, it just blends in with the bike. Painted it black like, you know, everything else. I thought about adding some vents, but I think it's got a pretty good ram air section right here, as Trevor would call it. It's got a nice scoop there. What up, guys? It's a few days later. I thought I was gonna wrap up the video a couple days ago, but no, there's much more going on. Let me get some light on in here. But yeah, I was working on the bike off camera too. Still waiting on the ignition coil, CDI, whatever you want to call it. Should be here tomorrow, hopefully. But I went and got a shock. I don't know if I'm going to use it or not yet. It's a little large. But if the modifications that I've been doing work right, then I might stick with it. I might get just a little bit shorter one, because let me show you this here. This one right here, I took it apart. It's literally just the spring that does any suspension. I don't know if anybody else knew that, but there's no internals in here. It just says rod. That's it. So I was like, well, this has got to be an improvement. So let me show you what I got going on here. See, this isn't bad. That straight up and down is okay. You're not going to get the travel I think that I need. But this is the issue I'm coming up with. I made this bracket. Cool. All right, it works. But not going to be able to get a bolt through there. So I might end up going with a little bit shorter shock where I can move this down and or remodify this to make this work properly. I've had a couple ideas where I'd take this piece, move it here, and flip the whole thing over. But I gotta get to work. LD Motor Performance, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.